Having a conversation with an older gentleman, and he was talking about how when a girl reaches a certain age, when she starts menstruating, that she's considered a woman. And I was like, having a cycle does not make her a woman yet. It does not mean that she's an adult. It only means that her body is maturing into a woman. It's the starting point of a woman, but she's still a child. If she's 12, 11, 12, 13, some girls are 9 years old and they get in cycles. She's still a child. She's just at the development stage. But he said it to justify him dating younger girls. And I was like, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's not okay for a grown man or a grown woman to be with a child. I don't even care if that girl is, I feel like if a girl or a boy is, a young man is 18, 19 years old, and you're in your 40s, if you're in your 30s, honestly, you're too old. Because I have a 16, 18-year-old daughter, and I'm still teaching them, even though my 18-year-old is considered legally adult. There's a lot of things about life that she still doesn't know. I still have to teach her because she's not yet a woman yet. And the same goes for my 16-year-old. So for you to think that a 13-year-old or a 16-year-old is a woman because she has a period, that's the most ignorant thing I've ever heard in my life. Any man or grown woman that is with a child, to me, you need mental counseling. You need to go get some help, because there's something that's not right in you that you need to fix. It's not okay for a grown man or grown woman to be with a child, to take advantage of a child. It's not okay. It's not okay for you to do it because you feel like, oh, but they wanted it. Just because they're legally old enough to make that decision. Still not okay. It still shouldn't sit well with you. Because if it's okay with you to be with a child, then that means something ain't right with you, and you need to go get some counseling. And I think that's the issue. A lot of the older people who are taking advantage of these young people, they've had some things happen to them in their past that they never got healed from, that they never got fixed. So because of that, they think it's normal to be with somebody that's young enough to be their daughter or their son. They think it's okay because they haven't got help. Get some counseling, get some help. Let these kids grow up. You're not even allowing them to have a childhood. You're messing them up. Mentally, you are really messing them up. All you think about is yourself. All you thinking about, oh, this person is making me feel so young. But you're destroying them. Just so for your selfish benefit, for your selfish reason. Don't do that to them. Because I watched a man. I watched a man who thought it was okay to mess with kids, young women. He thought it was cool. I watched him die a slow death because of it. You may not ever get punished on this earth, but I promise you, you reap what you sow. And God is going to allow you to reap it. And you ain't going to like it. Leave these kids alone. Leave these young people alone. Allow them to grow up. Allow them to become men and women. You had your youth. Don't destroy theirs because of your own selfish reasons. Because you have not gotten yourself together. Because you're not mature enough to be with somebody your age. Get yourself together. And once you get yourself together, find you somebody your own age. Leave these young people alone. Let them have a childhood. Let them be young adults. Just because they 20, 25, and you feel like, oh, it ain't, I'm 40. You too old. You that old enough to be your child. Leave them alone. Don't ruin them because you ain't got yourself together. It's not right. And if you have had to experience this, if you have had to deal with any type of abuse. I just want you to know it is not your fault. There was nothing that you did wrong. It was the other person. They the sick ones. It's not you. I don't care if you was walking around with the shortest of shorts on. I don't care if you was a young man and your mustard you had on and you got, not your fault. Let go of any guilt and shame that you may feel. Let that stuff go. Forgive yourself. You didn't do nothing. You did not do nothing. There's nothing wrong with you. Leave these young people alone. Let them heal. It's not right. I don't care who likes this message. I really don't. I don't care who don't do or don't agree with it. I just feel like it's time for people to start speaking more on this subject and stop pushing it up under the rug as if it's okay for older men and women to be with young people. It's not okay. Get yourself together. Go get some mental counseling. Get some help before it's too late, because you will reap what you sow. All right.